Y'all, they are playing 4D chess and we brought dice and are shooting for craps, okay? We're not even on the same game board right now. They are about to embarrass us yet again by being 4 steps ahead while these people are over here high-fiving each other for being the meritocracy efficient horsemen of the apocalypse, okay? And I'm just going to say that photo that we're all calling the horsemen, all of those things are just like the other. So when this is done, can we finally admit that certain men should not be in control anymore? Can we just retire that for a few cycles and see how it goes? Whoever survives of us out of this, they're done. This whole thing where it needs to be them and it needs to be them because God, all right, can we, that's all, whoo, done. Done and gone with. It's all an excuse, okay? Anyone else having trouble posting today? This is my second post, hopefully that I'm able to get out because every time I try to make something, this app conveniently deletes the draft. It crashes while I'm uploading it and it's gone. In fact, the last one I just made, I saved the draft on purpose, then went back to try to upload it and it crashed again and deleted everything. It does not like me talking about this, which just motivates me to talk about it some more. So yes, while the horsemen, the male horsemen of the apocalypse are cheering and encouraging the Steeple People Swallow squad to this is for God. Ooh, Izzy lives are worth more than American lives. I stand with them. And you've got the influencers on here that are on payroll who put in their good teeth and their heavy filters to go, you guys, this is what Daddy and God wants. They're being strong. That place isn't supposed to have nukes. And no, they don't remember that Obama had a deal. They don't remember that in the early 2000s, George W. did the same effing thing with Benji using the same excuses. They don't remember the lie that they were defending yesterday. So of course they don't remember anything else. And again, a lot of them are on payroll trying to spin this as toughness and biblical and God. And that's what they're leaning on because they got nothing else. They have no actual reason. So here's the thing. Here's why the other place is playing 4D chess while we brought dice to the board. Okay. They knew right when Stinky pulled out of the deal that Izzy was going to do something and they started doing shit. Okay. They knew that we were in cahoots with Izzy when they sent strikes during the peace talks. While they were supposed to be negotiating, Izzy went ahead and went boom, boom, boom. We had to do that because we know you have something. And then they told America, hey, we know they have something. Intel said, no, they don't. And Stinky Pants said, I want to be a big boy. Let's do it anyway. Okay. So then he went ahead and said, we did this successful, except for the reports are coming out that it wasn't so successful. All of the sites were empty, not so much as a paper or a person there. And that's separate from the fact that if those were active sites, it would have poisoned the whole area with radiation. And no one's really talking about that, but that would have been a massive problem. So the fact that he did that, if there was shit, whole other issue. But anyway, separate from us being stupid yet again on the face of the world, or to the face of the world, right? They moved the shit and we didn't even obliterate the sites. We just took out like surface level, whatever, but we didn't knock them out. We didn't take out whatever was underground, et cetera, et cetera. All we did was strike them unprovoked after Izzy struck them unprovoked. And the rest of the world has come out against us. Even the UK, who the USA was like, you guys are going to fight with us, right? Even UK was like, no, we're not touching this one. Russia, China, Pakistan, everyone else is on their side. Okay, so what are they doing? They're squeezing the straight shut. I'm going to mispronounce it, so I'm not going to even try to say it. But that's going to affect our gas prices. They're going to hit us in the pockets because they know that's what you need to do to America. They know better than to just strike back. That would be bait. They're smarter than to take that bait. They're not just going to strike back. They're going to make the people feel it. And at the same time, they're going to go twice as hard for Izzy, which is what they're doing. Okay, so while these people have a plan and are 4 steps ahead of us because the leaders are narcissists, and they're very easy to predict, okay, we've got to wipe out the homegrown problem here, our homegrown problem, which is the hillbilly ISIS who think this is okay. The hillbilly ISIS who don't care that this is how our money is being spent. The people who had no problem voting to get rid of healthcare and veterans benefits and all these things in exchange for what? In exchange for what? This is what we're getting in exchange. And they think it's worth it. They're telling you it's worth it. They're telling you, the taxpayer, that your life is worth less than the people our taxes go to support, and that we need to be willing to sacrifice all of ourselves for them and their agenda. All right. That is the message right now. Side note, did you know, because we also have conflict on our own home, they are spending so much money, not just on that over there, but on this here. You know, the LAPD has to take out a loan for the overtime, for the immigration enforcement. Again, these people aren't going into the gangs. In fact, the gangs called a truce so they can protect people because these cowards with all their gear, They're not going after gang members. They're not going after anyone that will retaliate. They're going after families, children, working people, because those folks aren't carrying and aren't going to defend themselves. These cowards won't even go after the real criminals. And you want to know why? It's because that Proud Bee is the ice raid czar. I didn't even know that. They made that Sixer the czar of the raids, which is why the bounty hunters, those other Sixers, have all that information. He's making sure they get info, they get equipment, they're getting things even though they're not supposed to have. Because again, we've been infiltrated from within. Okay, we've got Belarusian Miller, we've got the you know what GB dude who's sitting right next to Stinky right now. Okay, we've got dudes from South Africa running shit. Every other So like I said in the beginning, after this is all said and done, they need to just go sit the fuck down and shut up. Okay? We gave them a chance to do it their way, and this is their way. This is their way. We the people ain't having it.